Hello everyone, it's Amy. So hello, this is my voice. And for today's video, I will be answering the questions that you submitted on the form that I put out about 3 weeks ago in order to make my first Q&A to celebrate this channel's first anniversary. So before we begin, I just wanted to say that as you have probably already heard from my voice, English is not my first language, so I promise to you that I'm trying my best to pronounce words as clearly as I can. And I've actually been practicing my English for the last few weeks and also rehearsing answering these questions, so please bear with me on this matter, and also please do let me know if I mispronounce a word, if I make a bad use of a word. I will be very grateful for you to correct me on that. Thank you for tuning in, and this is going to be kind of a long video, so yeah, with that being said, let's begin. This was a very interesting question because I've never thought about my answer for this. So I have two options for this, and I would probably say Mexico's flags and the UK's flag. I choose Mexico's flag because I'm quite familiar with it since I'm Mexican, and also because ever since I was on kindergarten until high school, I was just obligated to attend to this assembly every Monday at 7 a.m. It's just a very patriotic and national thing to do. So I went with Mexico's flag, and also I went for the UK's flag because I don't know, I've always liked the UK, and I've also had the opportunity to visit England, and it's just so beautiful. I'll say that I also like it because it kind of reminds me of One Direction, and I was a very hardcore Directioner in the early 2010s. I have 3 videos from which I am the most proud of, and the first one is where I ranked aespa's discography. I really like how the layout turned out because I feel like I was able to sum up aespa's whole concept on my layout, and I was pretty proud of it also because I really like how it turned out, and the same applies for the 80s favorites video. I really like how the layout turned out while using the compass, the pirate hat, but their colors. And last one is the spring playlist because I really liked also how I was able to just put out there my love for flowers, also because the whole playlist, it just makes sense, and it just kind of helped me to deal with the allergies that come with spring, because I got sick about 2 weeks ago because of allergies because of the drastic climate change. The group that specifically brought me into K-pop was BTS, and I started to check out their whole discography, and I was just impressed by the musical production of it and also their musical evolution, because at the beginning they were more of like a hip-hop based group, and I had never listened to raps in Korean, so it was kind of new, and I grew very curious about them. And yeah, I believe that their music was the first thing that brought me into them, and it just made me more curious about K-pop. I have to admit that I didn't create this channel because of a mere purpose. I really did it on an impulse. I had no idea about editing or anything about that, and then I just kind of wanted to help more people to talk about K-pop, because on my social sphere I just had 2 friends that really liked K-pop, and I just wanted to challenge myself, I believe. Plus, I saw this as a great opportunity to be able to find new music and new artists. Whenever I do my videos, I make first my layouts in Canva, and then I look for stickers in PixArt, and then I just screen record everything, and then I put all together in an app that's called Biglo. I actually started listening to K-pop after I checked out BTS's discography, and that was around, I believe, December 2017. My favorite videos are probably my monthly thoughts, the ones where I put my quick thoughts on K-pop debuts and comebacks from that month, and the playlist videos. And also, about a while ago, I don't know if you remember, but I made some videos on beautiful shots in K-pop music videos, and I really like making those. Probably my least favorite videos are the ranking videos, but only because I always have a hard time ranking things. It's very difficult for me to say what I like and what I don't like, because my mind changes very fast, and even though those are kind of like the fastest videos to make, I always have a hard time doing the thinking, and that's probably why I don't like, well, they're my least favorite videos, I believe. Yes, I have two lovely, lazy, and bipolar cats named Hava and Taro. Hava was a stray cat, and we rescued her about almost 2 years ago, and Taro, we adopted him from an animal refugee about almost 1 year. I really like pastel colors, and especially blue and pink shades, and I mean, you could probably tell by my layouts I use a lot of pastel colors, and well, I kind of like every color, but those two shades are one of my favorites. My ultimate groups are 17, 80s, only one off, on and off, and I would also include NCT, like all NCT units, and Stacy and Espa. And I think I'm missing a lot of groups, but those are the ones that I can think of right now. And my ultimate biases, I mean, obviously Minha from 17, Yosang from 80s, MK from On and Off, Yuta from NCT, Ninning from Espa, Sion from Stacy, Jiha from Twice, and Young from P1 Harmony. I've honestly never checked it out, but I am also very curious about them, so if you have any suggestion, please let me know. They actually don't know about this channel, and they would most likely be against it if they ever find out, so let's hope that I can still keep this a secret for quite a long time. I will go with cats, pandas, and rabbits. I feel somehow responsible because, I'm responsible for managing my own time with school, with making the videos, with my social life, my mental health, everything about that. And I'm also very grateful about all the support that I've been able to get from all of you. And I also feel more creative, and I really like that. I'll probably say Namjoon lost AirPods, aka Corty, and Tay.com, aka Gigi. This is actually a very hard question, but the one that I can think on the top of my head is probably Drunk Days by Hyphen. And I'm so sorry, but I'm never getting over that chorus. I don't like it. I don't think I have the exact answer for that, but I think one of my most streamed songs that I can think about and remember is probably Love Me by Icon. I think I get inspired by gathering ideas from everything that goes on during my day and in my life. I also get inspired by reading comments and also by other K-tubers. The first K-pop group that I ever stan was BTS. I got really inspired by the engagement that one can have with the whole community, and as well as connecting with fellow K-pop stans, since I really didn't have a lot of people to talk about K-pop, and that just, I don't know, made me keep this channel alive, and I just really like engaging with people even though I'm kind of shy. There's a high chance of me getting nervous because of excitement, and then I will probably start shaking. I wouldn't have any word coming out of my mouth because of how nervous I am going to be if I ever see my favorite K-pop idol in real life. I would absolutely say Side Effects by Stray Kids. I can speak Spanish because it is my native language. I can speak advanced English, I believe, and also very, very basic French. I don't really watch it, but I'm open to suggestions. Ever since December 2017. Definitely 2018 because it was my first year as a K-pop stan, and I just went through all of the debuts and comebacks from that year, and it was just awesome for me. I would say 80s because all of the videos that I've seen from their concerts just give me some major energy, and I just wish I can live that once. I'll say Go Go by BTS, Ultimate Bliss by Only One Of, Crush by 17, Young Love from Stacy, and Lucid Dream by Espa. Some of my favorite K-tubers are Forever Mingo, B1 Beat, UFRE, Chinese Souls, Namjoon Lots AirPods, and many more that you can find on my future channels on my channel. Some of the songs that I can recommend are End to Start by NCT 127, Wildfire by Monsta X, Locked Inside a Door by Dreamcatcher, and Hug Me by Icon. I'm really excited about 17's, 80's, and Hyphens and aespa's comeback. I would say that my minimalistic self, because my editing is kind of simple, but I just really like minimal things. Also, the beauty of pastel colors, because they are just so pretty and I just like how my layouts turn out every time I use them. And also my love for flowers, because as you can see, I always try to include flowers on my layouts, and that just is kind of the beauty of it. Am I really that cool? I really didn't expect that, but thank you so much. I actually have lots of K-tubers in mind, but the ones that I can name as of now are probably Honey Tea K-pop and Only Ace. One of the people who inspired me is one of my in real life besties. She really motivated me and made kind of like this channel possible by giving me tools to edit. And also K-tubers that I used to watch before starting K-tube. I can't really name them all right now, but their content was just so entertaining that I kind of got inspired and motivated by them. Definitely the spring playlist video. I usually get inspiration from my favorite things or just things that I think look pretty, plus also searching elements on Canva related to the things that I think are pretty. So far so good, and thank you so much for asking. I do believe that there are many exciting things that are coming for me this year, and I am very excited about that. And let's just hope and manifest that many good things happen to all of us this rest of the year. Some of my favorite food/favorite dishes are tamales veracruzanos, spaghetti with ham and cheese, and pizza with pineapple. Go Go by BTS. My life was not the same after I listened to that song. Definitely interacting with everyone and also being able to find new music and artists. I really love doing musical theater, and hence I really love singing. I also like listening to music, read, even though I've kind of left it out right now, and I also enjoy watching series. Recently I watched a show that's called Yellow Jackets, but I kind of only recommend it to mature audiences. I would have to say Miha from 17, but even though he's my ultimate bias, I would really like to have a conversation with him, even though that's kind of not very possible, I believe. But I really like the way he thinks, and he's just as a person is very interesting, and I would love to get to meet him one day and have a full-on conversation about life. Definitely Here by Alessia Cara. That's just my anthem by now. It has been since the first time I heard that song and knew what it was about, and yeah, that's just my song. Mostly because I feel very identified with it. I'm really not the type of person that will go out, and if I am obligated to attend somewhere I don't like, I would be like, why am I even here? It's not because I'm being rude, but it's just that I really don't like being here. Other genres that I really like are Latin rock, R&B, musical theater, oldies, and soft pop. And from each respective genre, my favorite songs are Sobredosis de TV by Soda Stereo, Kiss Me by Deep Your Life, Look With Your Heart from the musical Love Never Dies, You Take My Breath Away by Queen, and Woman by Harry Styles. I'm never getting tired of 13, 43, 40 by BTS, even though I never get their numbers right.